Welcome to the mind of Andy Berman, whose maniacally paced memoir, Electro Boy, documents a life of prostitution, art forgery, and electroshock therapy. Please help me welcome Andy Berman.
Manic depression is about buying a dozen bottles of Heinz ketchup and all.
In my manic mind, I have this need to visit 100 cities. I think that's the answer to selling books.
Manic depression is about buying a dozen bottles of Heinz ketchup and all 8 bottles of Mindoc stock.
When you're a manic depressive, what does that mean?
It means that you're at the mercy of your impulses.
Stole this from FedEx. The cover is like this black and yellow cover. Reminds me of a bee kind of buzzing. And I kind of want them all to buzz out of the store. 3,000 to go.
I sleep 5 hours a day. That leaves me with 20 hours.
So you're on medication now?
Yeah.
What do you take?
Mood stabilizers, antipsychotics.
I'm on lithium and it worked for me. I've been on it for 8 years and it saved my life.
I think when people meet each other, they should just introduce themselves by the medication they take.
Right.
Hey, I'm Jody. I'm on 1,000 Depakote.
Most manic depressives suffer from racing thoughts. They can't sit still. They're agitated. They suffer from overspending.
Oh my God, look!
$4,000, $5,000, $6,000 on a Visa bill is no big deal when I can pay it back in 10 days. This is what I have left on the tour, $110.
They're all over the place.
I've been through 28 cities and I'm still reading the same fucking book. And in the meantime, I'm so fucking addicted to this publicity shit, I'm gonna have to go to like Publicity Anonymous.
Hope I'm okay. I was living in this euphoric high. Then one day, I crashed. They were not my first thoughts about killing myself.
We're 4 weeks into promoting this book, and I see its death coming.
Obviously, the electroshock therapy in tandem with the medications that he's taking has done a number that is really...
When my depression hits, first thing that hits is, how many pills do I have? Do I have enough to kill myself? Do I have to go buy some razor blades? Do I have to go buy some sleeping pills?
Snap out of it. Oh, shoot. Snap out of it. Okay. I'm trying to think where that stuff is. It's very hard to think of it. Where the stuff is that you rub in your hair. The gyunyu. It's Japanese. I don't know if it would mean it means today, tomorrow. I don't know. What I'm activating in my brain. Again, psychosis is bad.
This manic depression thing is a chronic illness. It doesn't go away, it stays with you. If I deal with my manic depression like it's a friend of mine and I'm going to live with it for the rest of my life, then I'm going to be fine and I'm going to make it.
You know, I think of my illness 24 hours a day because it affects everything I do. And if you can kind of treat it in that way, and as rather than as an enemy, so what you said really hits home to me.
Anybody who's had a full-blown mania has a story to tell because the things that you do are so crazy. But when I read the book, it was like, I mean, I'm hugging it because it made me feel better.
You were wonderful.
Thank you. What's your name?
You know, I applaud him for getting up and telling his story, and it takes this whole stigma of mental illness. It's helping to take that away.
electro
Boy.
I love it.
Yeah, you made it
how
two
many
syllables.
We need a book.
The last resort was electroshock therapy, and I underwent 19 treatments.
Are manic depressives born this way?
I think I'm more interested in hearing from everybody else.
You know, I was a troublesome kid in high school, and it wasn't diagnosed. If my friend didn't tell me to see a doctor,
right,
I don't know where I'd be.
Something going on up here.
It's psychotic.
Oh, totally psychotic.
And we're especially grateful for him to come to Little Boone, North Carolina to meet with us.
When the book came out, I think I was like gangbusters. I was thinking like, okay, now I'm going to sell tens and tens of thousands of copies of this book, and all of a sudden my voice was actually filling a gap for so many people who really had never found the right voice for their mental illness.
What's your deal?
My deal? My deal is like sort of like yours, but not as high octane.
2 million Americans have manic depression, and I feel like I've met 2 million.
I hope if I did one thing today, I made you love you a little more.
How do you feel?
Great.
I am a manic depressive. I am not dangerous, so you can move forward.
Pleased to meet you, Andy. I want to know a little bit more about your book tour.